Are you looking for the perfect compact microphone to take your audio quality from average to exceptional? Meet the DJI Mic Mini, a tiny but powerful microphone that promises crystal clear sound without the bulk. But does it truly live up to the hype, or is it just another overpriced gadget? What's going on, guys? My name's Will and welcome to another video. As you heard in the intro, today I'm going to be delving into the DJI Mic Mini, a microphone that promises great quality audio, smart features, and all packed into this tiny little form factor. So I'll start with what's in the box. And to be fair to DJI, there's quite a lot. So we have our charging case that contains everything. We have two mic minis with these little magnets for attaching them to your shirt, the receiver, and a USB-C adapter for the receiver. Then, aside from the main case, we also have 4 windshields, a USB-C charging cable, a little bag to put it all in, documentation, and stickers. Everybody loves a sticker. The charging case is very nice. It feels solid, well built. It has a satisfying click when you close the lid. Now inside, you'll see everything laid out with specific slots for each item. At the bottom of each slot, you'll see these connectors. That way the mic and the receiver charge once they're in the case. It's all just very clean, very simple. I like it. It's fairly small in this form and would easily fit inside a bag or a large pocket, and it doesn't weigh very much at all. Perfect for if you need to take the mics on the go for perhaps a video shoot. You do get the charging cable, which you would expect, the 2 different types of windshields depending on your environment. There is this connector that slides onto the receiver so you can plug it into your phone or your computer. There is a different version of the product where you can get a USB-C and a lightning cable connector included. I like how the pins are covered with this little cover that you have to slide off. The little things matter. And then there's this little bag. It feels quite nice. I suppose it just helps to protect the case from bumps and scratches when you're transporting them around. Okay, so let's talk about some of the smart features that these microphones are capable of. Firstly, if you take a look at the receiver, you'll see this little dial on the side here. This is used to adjust the gain. Basically, you can use it to adjust the volume of the microphone. So right now it's set to 0, which won't change anything. But if you rotate it, you can bring it down to -6, which will make it quieter, or down to -12, which will make it even quieter than that. Or you can go the other way and go louder too, so +6 and +12. I like that this can be done from the receiver via the hardware, so I don't have to go looking around the app to change this. All of the other features, however, are controlled via the DJI Mimo app. So in order to adjust the settings of the mics, you need to open the Bluetooth settings on your phone. Then power on the mic and hold down the link button for 2 seconds until the light flashes blue and green. Then on your phone, pair with the mic. Once you've done that, open the Mimo app and you should see the mic pop up. Tap on connect and you're ready to go. First setting here is the auto off feature, which will power off the mic after 15 minutes when not connected to the receiver. This just helps to conserve your battery power. The next setting allows you to turn on noise cancellation on the mic. So when connected to the receiver, you can press the power button and this little LED will turn yellow, indicating noise cancellation is on. And then the final setting, this lets you turn on and off the LED lights on the mics, if, for example, you don't want these to be seen on camera. Once you've adjusted what you need, you can go ahead and disconnect the mic from your phone. Now, let's go back to the noise cancellation feature and let me show you the difference with the noise cancellation on and the noise cancellation off. So this is what it sounds like with the noise cancellation off. The quality is good, but it's very echoey. And this is what it sounds like with the noise cancellation on. Now, as you can tell, there's a noticeable difference. Okay, so now let's look at the receiver settings. The process is slightly different for connecting the receiver, as you don't need to connect it via the Bluetooth settings. Firstly, we need to make sure the receiver is powered off. Then we need to hold the power button down for 6 seconds. The light should then start to flash blue. Then head back to the Mimo app and you should see the receiver here. So click connect and now we can see all of the settings for the receiver. So you can adjust the noise cancellation here. There's basic mode and strong mode, so you can choose the level of noise cancellation depending on how loud your environment is. You can also control whether it records as a mono or stereo track. If it's set to mono, you'll be able to select the safety track feature, which will record a second track at a lower volume. So if you shout or talk too loudly at a certain point, you can use that second safety track to fix the audio in post. There's also a low cut option and the auto off feature, which will turn the receiver off after 15 minutes if it's not being used. So the next setting speaks for itself really. This is the auto turn on and turn off when connected and disconnected from your camera. And lastly, there is the clipping control, which will limit the volume going down the cable to your camera if the audio is too loud. Now, let's talk about a few things that are maybe missing from the Mic Mini. First off, there's no ports on the mics themselves, so you can't connect a lavalier microphone, for example. This isn't a deal breaker, but some may need this depending on your use case. A lavalier mic does look somewhat more professional, I think, compared to, say, the Mic Mini just connected to a shirt like this. The Mic Mini also doesn't support direct recording onto the mic itself, something the more expensive Mic 2 Wireless does do. There's also no screen on the receiver to show you useful information like the battery life of the microphones. In terms of the use case for these microphones, I think they're definitely aimed at, say, content creators, podcasters, and some small to medium-sized projects. The mics have all the needed features. You certainly get great audio quality, battery life, and a good overall user experience. For bigger or more professional productions, you may want to look at something a bit more expensive, like the DJI Mic 2 wireless, or something similar from Rode perhaps. So finally, let's talk about the pricing. The model I have here with 2 mics and the USB-C receiver comes in at £145. I think this is actually really well priced, and as I said at the start, you actually get quite a lot for your money, and the mics perform really well. And whilst £145 certainly isn't cheap, it's probably not breaking the bank for a lot of people. You can also get a 1 mic and 1 receiver version, which comes with most of the same accessories, minus the charging case and the second mic. This comes in at around £80, which again, I think is quite reasonably priced. So what do you think? Have you tried the Mic Mini? Have you tried similar mics like those from Rode? Let me know down in the comments. If you like these tech reviews, then why not check out my last review of the Sony WH-1000 XM4 headphones. I'll link it below. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.